$52.88. I'm laughing at myself because I am like on my fifth or sixth take of this. Today, we are going to can beans. I made some red beans and some pinto beans, and apparently I made too many because we couldn't eat them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna can them. For those of you who are vegetarian, this is a perfect dish. You don't have, I mean, you're gonna be hot for a little while, but at least you can have something that is ready and that your family can just heat up and eat, especially if you like red beans and rice and pinto beans, because that's what I cooked. So we're gonna can it. We're gonna can pinto beans and red beans. Let's get to it. First things first, we have to wash our jars. I took the beans out. Some of them are full of water, but some of them aren't. I need to put some water in there, huh? Let's go ahead and wash these, all right? The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure you have your rack in the bottom. Wow, I didn't mean to do that, but in the bottom of your canner. We're gonna fill this thing with about an inch of water, and there's a line in your Presto canner that tells you where to stop. It's right down here for me. So read your manual if you don't have a Presto and fill the water up for about an inch, okay? Here it is, I have water in here. You see it bouncing around? Let's go to the next step. These beans have already been cooked. The thing about beans, and I know that a lot of people keep dry beans, but what if the water in your area goes bad, or you have a flood, there's flooding going on now, and you just want something to be prepared? I know that you shouldn't can all your beans, but you should have some canned beans. And doing it yourself is way cheaper. You can buy a bag of beans for about $1.50 now versus buying a can of beans for $1.50. And you're gonna see how many beans I get out of this 16-ounce bag of beans. That's how much this is. This is how much I'm gonna can. Let's see how many jars, these kind of jars, the same size as a can, that we're gonna fill up, okay? Let's see. So I have my funnel here. I'm gonna start loading it with beans. And we want more liquid on here on the top. So I'm gonna try to get liquid on the top. So you see this line right here? Right here? We do not want to go past that line. I'm there now. And we're gonna get some distilled white vinegar. We're gonna pour it in a bowl, and we're gonna wipe the rim of each one of these bottles after we put the food in there. So I'm gonna take my dish rag, clean dish rag that is, soak it with some vinegar, wipe this, get a lid, wipe that, and put this on. Fingertip tight. See how quickly it comes off? Just like that. Fingertip tight. So you can get 3 to 4 cans of beans from one 1-pound bag of beans, dried beans. So I have 3 of the pinto beans. Put it in the canner. That's from the 16 pounds. I got a little bit left in there. I guess I'll put this over some rice. And the red beans, I got 2 jars, and that was from a half a bag. So because I have space in the canner, I'm just gonna put some jars of water in here to fill in the space so they won't be rattling around. That should work. Okay, you need to inspect your lid. Make sure you have your seal. Make sure that this gauge is working. Make sure you have the safety valve on there. And that's about it. We're gonna put this on, okay? You're gonna center your pressure canner on your eye, okay? I have a glass top, so I have to be careful because the glass could break if I don't center it. I'm gonna turn it on high. And once it starts venting and the nipple comes up, then we're gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. I'll see you then. Okay, our timer is up for the 10 minutes and we are going to find our weight first. Wait, I just had it in my hand. Lord have mercy. Okay, here's the weight. We're gonna put our weight on and we're gonna wait for our pressure to get just above 10. I'll bring you back then. Our canner has reached a pressure of just over 10. We're going to set our timer for 75 minutes. Now, the reason why we're setting it for 75 minutes instead of 90 is, first of all, there is no meat in these beans. It's just beans and vegetables. So it's 75 minutes for a pint, 90 minutes for a quart, or 90 minutes if you add meat into any of this product. So it's 75 minutes because it's completely vegan and there's no meat in it. We need to maintain the pressure of 10 for the entire 75 minutes. All right, I had to do a retake because my dog started barking at the mop. So our 75-minute timer has went off. We have to wait till this gauge comes down and the nipple drops. Do not touch this canner. Oh, and turn your fire off. Do not touch this canner until the nipple drops. And then when it drops, wait another 10, 20 minutes. Then take your weight off, and then I guess you could take the top off. All right? I'll bring you back. Okay, our top, move you closer. This one, the nipple has depressed. We can take our weight off. Always put your weight in a place that you can find it. We're gonna turn our lid counterclockwise. Let me move you back. We're gonna turn our lid counterclockwise, right? Lift it away from your face, walk away. So I'm gonna use a cutting board this time. Okay, I'm gonna use my utensil. This is the bottom of the utensil. It has this gap in between it, so it grabs the bottle. We're gonna go in there, into our canner, pull the peas out. See that? It's holding it. I'm gonna put it down. And there are our 5 bottles of peas. We're gonna leave them on this board for the next 24 hours, okay? After the 24 hours, we'll take the bands off, we'll put the date on it and what they are, and then we'll store it with the rest of the stuff. This is Jamerica 5288. I thank you guys for being with me. This is canning dried beans. Remember, cook your beans first the way you would normally do it, and then go ahead and can them. Now, if you don't know how to cook beans, I'm gonna give you a, I can do a tutorial on red beans because I think I want to make some Louisiana red beans and rice because that is always good. But here's our pinto beans and our red beans. How do I know the difference? Pinto beans are bigger than red beans, so I'll write red beans on one and I'll put pinto beans on the other. You can come back and you can flavor these the way you want. Make your rice and peas. And that's it. That's it. This is just like buying canned beans from the supermarket. Except we only paid $1, I think it was $1 something, $1.50, $1.25, I don't know, for a pound of beans, and a pound of pinto beans made 3 cans, and a half a pound of red beans made 2 cans. So I guess the peas, I don't know, I guess they soak different. This is Jamerica 5288. Go ahead and buy your dry beans. They're cheaper. You'll get way more out of this versus buying the stuff that's already made. Plus, there's more salt in the canned beans that you buy. Way more salt. And doing it yourself, you can control what goes in there. Dried beans are dried beans. They're just beans. There's no, there's no flavor added to it. You can control it. You can control your, what goes into your body and your health, because a lot of canned stuff has an abundance of preservatives and salt. Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. This is Jamerica 5288. Thank you for being with me, and this is canning dried beans. I cannot talk. I will see you later. Remember to take care of yourself and, take care of your family and do it yourself. You'll save money and you'll be healthier. Bye. Hello, everyone. This is Jamerica 5280. God. Hello, this is Jared. How many times am I going to have to do this?